privacy is a myth.
Okay, privacy is a myth.
If you are using Android, Google is kind of able to see the data.
Okay.
Do you know how much time it takes for Facebook to release a feature? Facebook releases
Okay.
3 features per minute.
Per minute.
At least now, as on date, I think around 5 lakh jobs are open. They are still not filled. Why not filled? Because people are not there with the enough skill set to fill those jobs.
Welcome to Onboard Presence 0 to 1 podcast. Today, with me on this episode, we have Mr. Rupesh, who has 22 years of experience in the cybersecurity space. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. So as I mentioned, you have this 22 years of experience. That's pretty long. So how has that industry evolved over those years? What's your thought on that?
Yeah, industry has evolved a lot.
Yes.
Okay, I would say. So initially, when I joined, I did not have a cell phone itself.
Okay.
Okay, so we come from an era where there were no cell phones. I got my first cell phone probably 1 year into my job.
Okay.
And we had the desk phones and all. So, and my work started with working on systems.
Okay.
So those were operating systems, and luckily I got a good base foundation from the work that I did. And those operating systems I used in mission critical environments.
So what was that your primary first company?
My first company was Wipro,
Okay.
and I was working for HPE from Wipro.
Okay.
So in that, the operating systems were OpenVMS, okay, and non-stop and all. So these are used in stock exchanges,
Yes.
okay, and nowadays a lot of analytics is happening. But we had worked for one of our customers was called Dexet, which used to provide analytics on the stock exchange.
Okay.
And provide their customers recommendations on which stocks to buy.
Okay.
And I'm talking about 25 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So that analytics or AI was there that time.
That time.
So about how I evolved in the security field. So my next job was at HPE,
Yes.
where I spent more than 18 years, 10 months.
Okay.
So on my desk phone at Wipro, I got a call. And that person told what all technologies I work for. And he asked, are you interested in joining HPE? I said, how do you know all this? So I was surprised because that it was not that much connected era. He said, everybody has got a network. And
Yes.
that's all. In HPE also, I got to work on another open operating system called OpenVMS.
Okay.
So OpenVMS is also used in mission critical environments. So there I got to work at various levels on the software stack. Okay, right from application to I would say device drivers, kernel, modules, and at one point in time, okay, I had to choose. So when you become an experience of around 7-8 years,
Yes.
okay, that's when you have to choose a field.
Yeah,
of
you
your
have to
interest.
specialize into something.
You have to specialize into
Yes.
something,
Yeah.
because that's after that you are known for your specialization.
Yeah, got it.
So I had to do a lot of introspection, like what is it that interests me?
Yes.
Okay, that I am ready to do even if I don't get a job. Okay, even if I don't get a salary. Okay, something that I am passionate about. Even in the middle of the night, you wake me up and tell me to work, I should be able
There
to
is a hunger.
yeah. So when I did that introspection, I figured out that information security is one field that challenges me and that I'm passionate about. I would like to know more.
Cool.
Even after 22 years, I would say that I know very little.
Okay.
So I have a patent also in my name.
Nice.
In US Patent Office, it's a granted patent. I have 2 more filed patents, but still there's information security is a field that how much ever you learn, there'll be much more to learn.
Yes. So it's always evolving.
Always evolving. So I started from systems level, okay, like how operating systems are designed, how bigger applications are designed. At one point of time, I was working for 5 years on an application which is Java based, but it was a web services and it had all scaling issues. And
Yeah.
so, how do you ensure security in a scaled environment? And so that time it was like 2015 time frame where cloud computing was evolving.
Yeah, okay.
So you always need to keep learning
New stuff,
technology.
yep.
So at that point of time, I got to learn cloud computing, and I became a trainer also for another certification called CCSK.
Okay. Could you just explain that certification?
Yeah, it's called Certified Cloud Security Professional,
Okay.
Knowledge Professional. So it is given by an organization called CSA, Cloud
CSA.
Security Alliance.
Okay.
Okay. It is, according to me, it's not that difficult to crack.
Okay.
So, but as a volunteer, I used to, so I was still working at HPE, but HPE used to provide this training to corporates.
Okay.
And I became a volunteer to give the training because they wanted some practitioners to provide the training so that they
okay.
can give real life examples of how things happen in security in the
Yeah.
cloud computing environment.
Space, yep.
So I used to take 2 days training. So I had done that time 2015. I had gone to Reliance Jio Mumbai and given this 2-day training. My training used to be all tailor made. So I have to just deliver. The whole training was structured by CSA.
Yeah,
The
okay.
material we cannot change. We have to just deliver that training. 1 day full practicals and 1 day full theory.
Theory, okay.
So the practicals was in AWS. You have to go and you have to provision things. It was full hands-on.
Okay.
And another was OpenStack. So OpenStack is you can create your own cloud.
OpenStack is like
It's open source.
Okay.
Okay. So students can actually go and play around with OpenStack.
Okay.
Okay. You can have these laptops, 5 laptops. So I used to have. So mine was a controller node.
Okay.
Now all the students or people who I'm taking class will be compute nodes, and they'll come and join the cluster, and this will be a cloud computing, private cloud computing cloud.
Yeah, that's closed network.
Closed network, private cloud you'll create within that 1 day
Okay.
period. Okay. Half day was on public cloud called AWS, and half day was for private.
Private.
So how to do security around it? Okay, so
Yes.
that's what I used to take. So I had done for Reliance Jio and for World Bank Chennai and for Accenture Bangalore.
Yeah.
It was interesting, but it was kind of a repetitive thing, so I stopped
okay.
that. Okay. Meanwhile, so I have something called CISSP certification,
CISSP.
which I got around 12 years back. Okay,
It's a different certification, right?
it's a different certification. It's from an organization called ISC Square.
Okay.
Why is it Square? Because International Institute of System Security Certification Consortium. So IISSCC. Okay, ISC Square it is called. And that is called, it's kind of a gold standard in security world. Okay, very difficult to crack.
Okay.
I had to write a 6-hour exam that time.
Oh, nice.
Now it has got reduced to 2 hours because it's computer based. I took it 12 years back. It's a paper based. And cracking that certification was not required in my job. It is out of my interest in security field that I wanted to broaden my horizon.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, that certification, when you prepare, you get to know everything that is there in the security space.
So when we get that certification, we get an upper hand in the domain,
it's
right?
considered gold standard, and it's considered equivalent to a master's degree
Nice.
in countries like UK and US. So if you want to immigrate to those countries, you have a CISSP. Your kind of approval for visa or immigration gets faster.
Easier, got it.
Yeah, but I didn't immigrate or do it for immigration.
Yeah.
I wanted to increase my knowledge. And I also, after finishing that, I also got together with other professionals in Bangalore who were CISSP certified.
Yes.
And we started the Bangalore chapter for ISC Square.
Nice.
We got it registered, okay. And right now, so that time it was around 50 members only, but right now it has some 700 plus members.
Oh, nice.
I'm in touch with all the board members. I was in the board for 4 years for that,
okay.
After founding. It's an interesting community where you get to meet quite seasoned professionals. The
Yeah.
average experience level itself is 15 to 20 years. So a lot of juniors join the community to learn from
Yeah, to
seniors.
network and learn.
Network, learn. Lot of job openings. If they come in and you are interested in security, you get to go and apply for those
Yes,
first.
cool.
Get referrals and all that.
Yes. So, as you have mentioned, there is this constant learning path that we have to follow in order to keep ourselves updated
Yeah.
in the space. So, what was your approach on that days? Like, you have this job that you have to do. Along with that, you have to upskill yourself. So, where do you find that balance? Where do you find that time?
Yeah, so that is something that will come only when you're passionate about it. Okay?
Yep.
So I told you about my CISSP.
Yes.
So after 10 years of CISSP, like CISS is basic certificate, security certification.
Certification.
Like it covers everything. I was into cloud. I was working in the cloud. Plus I told you about my CCS.
CCS, yes.
So I wanted to do another certification in cloud, which is more valuable. So I went for CCSP, which is also given by SS Square.
Okay,
It was
CCSP.
CCSP,
Okay.
Certified Cloud Security Professional.
Perfect.
And then in 2020, I also did my MTech in data science and engineering from BITS Pilani.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, because I felt at that point of time, that if you need to keep working in the industry, you cannot escape not learning AI.
Okay.
Now AI has become very popular,
Yes.
but 5 years back, I had to make that realization that I need to know this thing called AI. Okay?
Yeah.
For me, it was new. So I thought MTech would be a good one. So not only I get an MTech degree in case I want to get into teaching field later, plus also I get the knowledge.
Yeah.
After doing MTech, I realized this data science or AI is a field that the MTech was a trailer.
Okay.
Okay, if you want to really do real significant work, you need a PhD. at least.
PhD, okay.
I have not planned for PhD yet, but it's a very intricate field. Otherwise, you just become users of some framework. Okay, you don't know internally how things
How
are
things
happening,
work.
how things work. And to know a system well, I feel that knowing internal is very important. Probably I'll touch upon that based on like what skills students should develop, how to grow their career in any field.
I would like to ask, like, I'm asking like a student perspective, more like a fresher. So, what all qualities does the industry expect from me in the cyberspace?
Yeah, so security it is called cybersecurity now, but security as such is a space that it requires certain specific skills. Okay, so if I tell you, you might laugh at me, but
Okay.
I would say puzzle solving.
Puzzle solving.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, is a very important skill that you need in cybersecurity. Okay, why? Because your analytical mind has to be very strong.
Okay.
You need to connect many dots. Okay,
Okay.
and then so the definition of an engineer itself is to figure out a way to make things work.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And the definition of a security engineer is to figure out a way to crack into a system. People call it hacking.
Yes.
Okay, but hacking is an essential skill in cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity. got
Okay,
it.
and to know how to get into a system, you should know the system well.
Yes.
Okay, so that is the second skill that you need. You need to have that patience and that I would say perseverance to know any system that you are trying to attack very well, how it functions. Every nut and bolt of that system you should know very well. Okay, so if you have good puzzle solving skill and if you have the desire to crack into a system, these are very important skill sets that are required.
That's
in
required.
cybersecurity.
What about the technical skills that a person should listen?
Yeah, so from a technical skills perspective, there are many things like ethical hacking. Okay, so there is a certification by EC Council called CES. Certified.
EC Council.
It is EC Council is organization. They give a certification called CES, Certified Ethical Hacker.
Okay.
So when you take that certification, you are exposed to all the tools that will help you. So nowadays, nobody kind of studies the system for 10 years and then finds out ways to get into it. We don't have that much.
Yes, we don't have.
Okay, you have only one day. Okay, so tools are there to help you. Okay, for example, there's a tool called Nmap. Okay, you run Nmap, you'll get to know what all open ports are there.
Okay.
Because it is only through an open port that you can get into a system.
The system. Okay.
Okay, so I'm just giving one small example. And there are ways, like there is burp suit, okay, where you can modify the payload. So it will have a way to modify the payload so that you can go and find flaws like cross-site scripting or any kind of application flaws in any system.
Okay,
It automates the whole process. You don't have to manually do it.
Nice.
But when it finds a flaw, you should be able to know why that flaw happened. Because you need to go back to the engineer, okay, since you are an ethical hacker, you need to go back to, you need to report,
Yes.
okay, that this issue is there in your software or in your application. And you need to tell them that this is the issue, there is some place where you are not doing things right, okay.
Okay.
So what is it not doing right, okay, for example, if you find a SQL injection and all those things. So you are able to extract data which was not supposed to be known to you.
Yes.
Okay, and that is happening because whatever input you gave to extract that data,
Yes.
okay, it was an SQL query, suppose, okay, so that was not getting validated for its correctness or for its requiredness. Okay, you should be only able to give out that much information that is required for doing that job.
Okay.
Because if some website is there which is only supposed to display your name after authentication,
Yes.
it should not go and give you a bank account.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So if you are able to get the bank account, means somebody has not done his job well.
Right.
Okay. And you need to explain to them, to engineers, okay, you guys have not done validation.
Yeah.
etc.
Oh, thanks.
I'm not telling you to get into the code and solve that. But there are tools to even find out in the code where the problem is. Okay, when you run the code through certain security scanners, it will tell this place validation should have been done well.
Nice.
So there are many things. So as a fresher, you should learn new tools. Okay, and ethical hacking is one of a stepping stone towards getting into a good security engineer.
Nice. So consider like I have acquired this skills, and the next thing is I need to find a job. So what would be your approach, or what's your thought on that?
Yeah, so nowadays the information security is a field that I would say that might be the only field which is having a dearth of skill sets. Okay, world over. So we get these reports published.
Okay.
From ISS Square, from other consulting organization. At least now, as on date, I think around 5 lakh jobs are open.
Okay.
Okay.
5 lakh jobs.
5 lakh jobs are there in security field, which are still not filled. Why not filled? Because people are not there with the enough skill set to fill those jobs.
Right.
Okay. So the kind of skills that I covered, okay, just now, try to acquire that. Okay. And it starts from knowing systems well. Just knowing how to run the tool is not going to get you hired. Okay.
Yeah.
When you run the tool, when you find a flaw, why the flaw happened, how the systems work.
It happens by practice.
It happens by practice and by gaining more knowledge.
Okay.
And another skill, since you asked about skill set that need to be required for a cybersecurity engineer, networking domain skill sets are very important.
Right.
Okay. How networks work. Okay. What network protocols exist. Okay. All that is very important. Because network is the only way to get to a system.
Right.
Okay. You can sit here and hack any system around the world. Okay. So how do you get there? It's through the network. There's some flaw, some port is open. Or some, even if port is, all ports are closed, only one port is open. Somebody has not implemented their protocol properly. Okay. Or somebody has not hardened your website or your application properly. So we call it hardening, basically having enough security control so that nobody else can come in.
There is not open port. Right?
Yeah. So that is from a, this is called product security. The field itself is called product security. I spend most of my time in developing secure software. Okay.
Secure software.
Secure software itself. So most of my years at HPE were spent on things like we develop a software which will get released after 2 years. Okay. And even if somebody finds a flaw, it takes time because these are all enterprise grade software to fix it and release it and all. Certain things we had to fix overnight, okay, because of the criticality of the issue. So the product should be designed in such a way that you should be able to patch some things overnight, and for long-term design changes, it will take time, and you should have that judgment. When I said analytical skills, you should,
The puzzle solving.
which flaw has to be fixed immediately. How do you design the system so that
We can debug easily.
yeah, you should debug easily, and you should be able to fix and release the fix.
Nice.
So I'll ask you one question.
Yeah.
Facebook, okay,
Okay.
it's not so popular now.
Yeah. Instagram is much more bad.
popular, okay. But it's the same company.
Yeah, okay.
So this example I used to use, my generation, it talks about space, Facebook and all.
Yes.
Do you know how much time it takes for Facebook to release a feature? A feature means any change in the product, okay?
Maybe like 3 months, I guess.
Facebook releases
Okay.
3 features per minute.
Per minute. Oh.
So how do you design systems that you roll out features so fast? Okay?
Yes.
How do you design the system? So those kind of things you should understand. How Facebook works. How is it designed? Okay, and they have this bug bounty programs. Okay, so another way to build your credentials that people hire you is you might want to participate in bug bounty program once you know about this ethical hacking things and how
Could
to
you
use
just
the
explain
tools.
what bug bounty is for our viewers?
Yeah, so there are corporates, okay,
Right.
small, big, and all. They will generally have a bug bounty program. That means where their products are there. And there are some platforms also, like HackerOne is a platform.
Right.
You go and register in HackerOne, you'll get to know which all enterprises have put their products out for hacking. So they'll give you an interface, they'll give you the product, kind of a demo product will be there, and interfaces will be available.
Right.
You, after learning ethical hacking, you can go and try out your ethical hacking skills. On these products. Okay. And Google and Facebook and Meta, basically. All these big corporates also have bug bounty programs.
Yes.
So if you find a flaw in the Chrome browser, okay, you get rewarded royally. Okay, $50,000 and all you get rewarded. But people don't go and hack those systems for the money. It's for the, I would say, your credentials, validating your credentials. The moment you say that you have found a flaw in Microsoft operating system, okay, Windows, or you found a flaw in Chrome, okay, the browser, most popular products out there, or Instagram you found a flaw, it is a credit to your capability.
Right.
Because these companies employ the best engineers.
Yes, yes.
Okay. You become better than those best engineers.
Right.
Okay? So more than the money, it's your credit, it's your skill set that gets proven. If you write on a resume that you have so and so flaw, so there's something called a CVE, okay, common vulnerability enumeration. Okay, so
common vulnerability
enumeration, CVE.
Okay.
So when you find a flaw, okay, that flaw has to be fixed.
Okay.
The first thing the companies are bound, as per legal thing, they're supposed to disclose that this bug was found. Okay, and generally there is a 90-day period that they need to disclose, fix, and release. So when they are releasing the fix, okay, they need to tell what is that issue, how much damage. So there's a score for that, CVE score for that.
That vulnerability score.
Vulnerability score is there. So you get assigned that vulnerability score, and if it is like 9 and above, it's critical.
Yeah.
Okay, if it is less than 9 to 7, it is high. Okay, like that.
The scale,
severity is there. So you get a number also.
Okay.
Okay, and if you in your resume you say that you have a CV in your name, okay, that itself you don't need to write anything else on your resume. You will get hired as a security engineer.
So you are a founder of a networking group.
Yeah.
So I've got a job. I have maybe like a 1 year experience or 2 year experience. I want to network among people and connect with this like-minded people and upskill in the industry.
Yeah.
So I went to this event, and there is this friction to meet other people and network and talk. So how can we break that or reduce the friction?
Yeah. So one thing is that you have to overcome your personal hesitation to go and talk to people.
Yes.
Okay. So, and the best way would be when somebody has taken a topic. So there'll be some topics presented in that.
Yes.
Okay. And those topics will be declared before itself.
Hmm.
Okay. You might want to just go and study those topics before
Okay.
attending the event.
Okay.
Okay. And when that topic gets presented in the event and all, you might want to ask a question.
Okay.
Okay. The moment you ask a question, and which is a very important or relevant question, people know that you are interested in that.
Yes.
Okay. And that speaker might, and you might want to connect with that speaker offline
Okay.
after the speech is over and all. And then he might answer you, and he might know you. Okay.
Right.
And like that, you, in the moment you ask more questions and all in such events, people know that this guy is some solid guy. Okay?
Yes.
He asked the right questions
Yes.
and all. So don't hesitate. Okay, ask questions.
So
is
that
one
just
way.
reduces the friction. That
That
the other
reduces-
people will come forward.
Come
Yeah.
forward and talk to you, and then
Nice.
want to know what you are doing.
Yes.
Okay, so that is one way. Okay, an icebreaker way to
Yes, yes.
for juniors to connect. Another is just go and tell, I liked your talk. Okay.
Yeah.
And
The casual conversation.
casual
Yeah, okay.
conversation. Okay. I liked your talk, and how, if I want to know more, how do I learn more about this and all. Just ask for guidance.
Nice.
Always everybody likes to be asked for guidance,
Yes.
especially
Yes.
senior folks. Okay. So you might want to
More like a mentor.
more like a mentor.
Okay.
So that is another way to break and
Yeah, break the ice and just
break
ask.
the barriers and
Nice.
connect with people.
Cool. So, in the recent years, we have seen this boom of AI. AI, there is automation, there's a lot of things. So, and I have seen this AI models getting trained on people's data. So, on this era of AI boom, how safe are we?
Very good question. Okay. See, the problem is that a lot of hype is there.
Yes.
Okay, in the industry about AI.
Yeah.
Okay, people think that it is a silver bullet that is going to solve all their problems. Okay, and that is what is causing all the confusion.
Right.
So, lot of the question about how safe is our data, or my personal opinion is that this privacy is a myth.
Okay. Privacy is a myth.
If you think that if you are using a digital system,
Yeah, okay.
either an Android or an iPhone, and you're private, like your data remains private, okay, with all the security in place,
Yeah.
I feel that is not right.
Okay.
Because if you are using Android, Google is kind of able to see the data.
Okay.
It will keep it secure. Okay. But it is able to train its model on
With
it.
that data.
Okay, with that data. It will anonymize the data.
Yes.
It will do all measures as per compliance requirements. But there are cases going on in the European Union.
Yes.
So European Union as a like the conglomerate of countries has been very strong, opposing in terms of using the data for not
Training, yep.
not for the use that is intended for. Okay, and that's when GDPR came in. Okay, GDPR was a regulation. I think it's already 10 years now. So, which wanted to protect the privacy of the data that is being collected.
Yeah.
And some violations were there from Google, and which is kind of settled out of court. And India also has now come up. There was a Privacy Act that came out few years back.
Okay.
5 years back, but that was kind of a copy of GDPR. Then a lot of opposition was there. Now there is an act called DPDP.
DPDP. Okay.
Okay, DPDP Act, Data Privacy and Data Protection
Okay.
Act. So, as part of that, there are fines. Okay, in terms of what fines have been imposed in the European Union, and if you are using the data that is being collected for anything other than what it was intended for, you will be fined. So it is
Okay.
kind of a by force. Companies are required to comply to this.
Right.
Okay, so and these are the things. So like it first we gave out certain recommendations for the data to be safe.
Safe.
Companies did not follow that.
Okay.
So then we have to police.
Oh.
Okay, so this is the kind of policing that is
That we
happening. And with more AI, I feel the importance of security also grows a lot.
Gross.
Okay,
Nice.
a lot more, because now people are using AI for doing better security, as well as hackers are using AI to create better attacks,
Better attacks.
automated attacks.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a war going on between good people and bad people, as it has always been.
Yeah,
in
both
the-
sides now has the AI.
Yeah, both. So it is like when computerization happened.
Yes.
Okay. So before computerization, people were using analog systems to hack into systems.
Okay.
Okay. And when digital happened and computerization happened,
Okay.
people were using computer to hack into another system.
Right.
Okay. But people are using computers to protect also. Okay. It's like, so AI revolution that is happening is equivalent to what happened when computerization happened.
Happens.
Okay, when digitization happened. Okay, a lot of people in 1980s, okay, felt that their jobs will be lost because of computerization,
Right.
especially the banking industry.
Yes.
There were protests all throughout India that computers are taking their jobs.
Job there.
Okay, definitely computer took a lot of people's jobs. Okay,
Right.
but whose jobs got lost? People who did not learn computers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's
People
clear.
who adapted how to operate a computer, even for data entry, their jobs were retained.
Yes.
So don't fear the AI. Okay, learn the AI, tame that animal to be your pet.
Pet.
Okay, and use the AI to your advantage rather than like fearing from it, I would say.
Nice. Good. So, as you have mentioned, AI, white hat hackers, they use AI to give more protection, right? So, could you just give one small example?
Okay, so in security field there is something called a zero trust. Okay, what it means is that trust but verify.
Okay.
Okay, at every layer.
Okay.
So it is not that like if your door is open, okay, you get access to the whole house.
Okay.
Every room will have
And
another
verification. Okay.
another key to get into that.
Okay.
Okay, so like that. I'm just giving an analogy for people to understand. easily.
Good.
So to implement zero trust, okay, you need to have clear-cut context of what that identity. So when you get into a system, okay, you have an identity. You have a kind of your own clone in the
Okay.
digital world.
Yes.
Okay, which is there, and that's what will go and start accessing things. So one is the authentication to get into the system, and then there is an authorization.
Okay.
Okay, so authorization allows you to tell, okay, these rooms you can access, these rooms you cannot access, because that's a principal's room.
Yes.
Only if you are a principal, you can go and access that room, because you only principal will have the key for that. Okay,
Yes.
the toilet, okay, is accessible by everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so just giving an example.
Yeah, nice.
So authorization, and sometimes authorization can be tailor made, that certain times of the day only you can use.
Nice.
A student should not be in a college or a school on a Sunday morning.
Right.
Okay, so how do you find that context? Okay, that's where AI helps. Okay,
So it
because
helps in finding that context.
it correlates many things. What time of the day, from which system it is. So if somebody is trying to access a system
Okay.
from an iPad,
Okay.
which is not the usual device that the person uses, okay, you should be able to detect that.
Yes.
Okay, so there are such certain things like that. Many contexts are there, and that context building in real time, okay, without any human intervention, that is getting assisted by AI now.
Yes.
So there were systems earlier, okay, which were giving this kind of protections, but they were all coded specifically like without using AI.
Yeah.
But now AI makes that job much easier to build that whole context, stop attacks, okay,
Nice.
in real time, without any human intervention.
So just wanna curious about the future of the cyberspace. How do you see the entire space in the next 10 years? I'm
I would
talking
say-
about career wise. I'm talking about the scale of what evolution. Yeah, thinking of it.
So, a lot of people get into cybersecurity because it's an evergreen field.
Yes, evergreen. Yeah.
Why is it evergreen? It is like fundamentals of computers. To run a computer, okay, you need a compute, you need a network, and you need a storage.
Okay.
Only these three things.
Yes.
Okay, in different forms. Okay, and there's one horizontal across all these, which is security.
Security.
So as long as computers are going to be there, demand for
Security is
people
also there.
will be there. It is an ever-growing demand. The more people digitize, more people go for automation, more people go for AI,
Right.
more and more security engineers will be required.
Nice.
But doing security the traditional way is not going to help you grow.
We have to evolve.
You have to evolve.
Yep.
As I said, when cloud computing came, I wanted to learn what is cloud computing.
Yeah.
10 years, a decade back, okay, or 15 years back. And now AI came, I got to know at least through my MTech what is an AI,
Yes.
okay, and you should keep learning so that you can apply security. So security fundamentals remain the same, whether it's cloud computing or AI, okay, 80% of it is all the same.
Okay, got
They
it.
don't change, okay. So having a good foundation in security is going to help you have a lifelong job.
Cool. Would you like to give any advice to our viewers, regarding the space, how welcoming is the space and the future and all?
As I said, there is a dearth of skill set. There is a dearth of skilled professional in the security industry.
Yes.
So only advice is learn things, skill up, okay, so that you get hired.
Yes, right. And we have to there's bounty. There's other
There are many ways to learn. There are many forums to learn. Almost every company has a security, and this is the October month. Okay, it's the Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Okay, so spread security among people, and security should not be learned just for jobs. Okay, it's for making your own family more secure. Okay,
Right.
there is cyberbullying happening. Okay, how do you prevent school kids or teenagers from getting bullied online?
Yep.
Okay, lot of bad things are happening in the world.
Yes.
Okay, there are cyber arrests. Okay, old people are getting cyber arrests and losing money and all that, and
Yes.
some people are losing their lives
Right.
also. Okay, AI also is used for bad things.
Things.
Okay, some people are ending up losing their lives because of using AI.
Right.
So, educate people, okay, when they use digital systems, how to use the digital system, how to be more secure, how to have a good password to start with.
Yes.
Okay? How to remember and create and remember some good passwords. Okay, so those are some fundamentals. And when you visit a website, okay, do you see that lock on the browser? Okay, is it green? Is it a spam website or is it a real website? Try to find, check, validate the website.
Things.
Okay, don't click unnecessarily on messages that
Yes.
you get. So I feel security professionals have a moral responsibility, okay, to make our society a better place for everybody to live,
Yes. Nice.
other than just making the world secure.
Great. In our podcast, we covered about a lot of things. So we talked about this: how to get into the space, how to network, how to upskill ourselves. Is there anything that you would like to add up? Anything else?
Other than what we talked till now, generally I would like to kind of tell you, security is a space you cannot grow if you're not passionate about it. Just because it looks cool to hack, okay, don't get into it.
Okay.
Only if you are passionate about the security and you're ready to learn every day,
Yes.
okay, then you'll be in the space of
Space.
security.
Got it. So it's an amazing talk.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Thank you so much.